The new MacBook Pro is here, and aside from the bigger screen, one of the things I noticed right away was the keyboard. They are back to the scissor mechanism of the Retina MacBook Pro and the old MacBook Air. They are switching away from the butterfly keys, which have caused much issue and problems for them over the past couple of years. So how is this keyboard different and how does it feel? We're going to be reviewing it in this video. Visually, they've made a few changes. The escape button is now back to a physical button and is physically separated from the touch bar. That was one complaint people had, is that the escape button was digital and not physical. I never had an issue with it, but it was something that people didn't like. So now that is switched. Now we do have our power button also separated from the touch bar. It's exactly the same as how it was before, but it is now separated from the touch bar, just like the escape key. And one final visual difference is that the arrow keys are much similar to how they were before. The left and right are much smaller and the up and down are more normal. Let's start off by taking a look at the old butterfly keys. As you can see, whenever we press them, they all go down evenly, no matter which corner we press. There is more of a click and a bump and is very tactile. Now taking a look at the new scissor switch on the 16-inch MacBook Pro, you can see these keys stick up much higher over the deck than the previous butterfly ones. I must say that they feel very similar to the scissor switches from before. Now people say there is somewhat of a difference and they are kind of in between, but I have to say if they are in between, they are much closer to the Retina MacBook Pro than the previous generation MacBook Pro. They do not go down evenly. You press them on a corner, they go down at an angle just like the previous one, just like the ones on the Retina MacBook Pro. They don't feel as clicky as the old MacBook Pro, and they are very much identical to the old MacBook Pro and MacBook Air. They're not very similar to the butterfly switches. They are very similar to the scissor switches instead. You don't get that bump and click that I really like about the old MacBook Pro. It's more of a hollow, loose sound than similar to the MacBook Air. So in my personal opinion, I am not a big fan of these keys. They do call this the Magic Keyboard, and if you are an Apple fan, you know they also make a Magic Keyboard that is wireless, which still does use a scissor switch. I use this keyboard every day and I absolutely love it, but it is not the same, unfortunately. The Magic Keyboard that is wireless feels similar to the butterfly switches than the scissor switches do on the new MacBook Pro. So keep that in mind. The best way to know this is just to go ahead in the store, check it out, see what it feels like. So that is all for this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you think as well. If you like this video, leave a like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. This is Mark with AtTech, and I will see you in the next one.